So, playstyle and tactics in the current patch when you send out pals next to you. This is like the old tactic that I used to use. 4 boosters and 1 pal with a lot of withdraw dodging so the pal stays alive. Now that doesn't seem super viable anymore. I'm going to be trying a new playstyle versus the hard mode towers in this video, which is just 5 pals, no withdraw dodging, and just switching pal as they die. I prepared a few teams to just try out a couple of my random breeding projects that are going to get some time to shine, hopefully. So I'm going to go straight into it versus the first tower and take them in order and just kind of see how quickly the pals die. If it's viable to play like this instead. So just straight off the bat, I'm thinking it won't be too bad. The 4 boosters give about 50% attack bonus together in total when you look at the attack bonus. I know it's supposed to be 80, but it seems to scale a little bit differently. So I'm just gonna start with 1 pal, and then when that dies, if it dies, switch to the next one, and just not withdraw at all. So why I'm saying it might not be too bad is, if you're not withdraw dodging anything, you're gonna have more uptime just shooting. The pal is gonna have more uptime using its skills. So the 50% drop in attack might be made up by just you shooting a whole lot more. I'm gonna see, got the pal selected, and just jump straight into it. The one thing to note about the hard mode towers is they use skills that counter the element that they are weak to. So Zoe uses a lot of grass. I want to kill the crusher guy first, really. She's outskilling me. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I send out Menacing. Let's see what he can do. So no withdrawing at all now is the goal. You can see there's a grass attack. So really using just ground pals is actually a little bit worse. But I'm just gonna do that now because no real reason. But really what I recommend, I thought I was outside that. What I recommend people to do is use either an electric pal or a ground grass maybe, like Warsect. I got one in the party. Just not flat ground, like just Anubis and Menacing Terra are not great because they tend to just get focused on. But right now, So hasn't really been focusing on the pal at all. She's just been focusing on me anyway. So I haven't had to really think about Menacing. He's not getting low or anything. And he tanked the seed mine there, I think. Looks like he's getting a little bit low now. We might see the second pal come out anyway. But So isn't very strong. So she's a little bit of a warm-up compared to the other bosses. Is Menacing stuck? I'll just let him do his thing. There we go. Okay, he's missing everything because he's stuck in the wall maybe. All the missiles missed. That's not great. There we go. Now he's hitting. They probably could have used 4 boosters here instead of 5 pals. It doesn't look like So is dealing so much damage to the pal. So we're probably not gonna see, maybe we'll see Warsect, but maybe not the other 3 pals after that. That's a big rock burst hit. And this is also without the food buff. No hamburger buff right now when I'm using 5 pals. So you can get a little bit stronger with that. So okay, versus hard mode So, it seems to be fine. It would be even better with this pal, since it is part grass. It would also not be weak. So far so good. I'm gonna use this team. Might not do the towers in perfect order. Or I do want to do them in order just because. So I'm gonna switch team. But I will be using this team against Axel as well to see how it does. So time for the next team versus Lily, I think it was. I got some fire pals, I got a random Chikipi, backup for Stallion. I'll be using these pals now. I still got some ammo. Will I need the shirt? Probably. So if you do have the cold resistant armor against Lily and Victor, that's better. We'll see. It's not a huge amount of attack lost by having this. If you see attack 500, 250 I mean, 260, not a big deal. Everything is reloaded. Chikipi is ready to go, I'm hoping. We'll see if Chikipi can survive. If Chikipi survives, then like you can use any pal. Oh, you're still alive. Don't care so much about taking damage when I have my shields. Just don't want to get too much rooted. Getting rooted tends to lead into getting hit by other things. So again with the element thing, if you're using fire pals here, Lily uses a lot of water skills. I think she has 4. I feel like she uses more water skills than grass. Really. It's splash, wall splash, acid rain, and whatever that was, hydro laser. Maybe there's an aqua burst, bubbles. Hey, here's a grass attack. That's one of the few. Chikipi is still not being attacked, so this also seems pretty fine. I don't think she's used her heal yet. She does heal to full at some point. I felt like I was out of range for that, but apparently not. Maybe she has used the heal. It's gonna come out at some point in the fight when she heals to max. Sometimes she uses it as the first skill she uses, like when she's still full HP. That's nice. I feel like Chikipi is doing so low damage that she's not really focusing it at all. So maybe that's the new tactic, to just use a bad pal. And she's not threatened by it or something. There's the heal. Okay, it wasn't a full heal. It used to be a full heal, I think. Maybe that's been a little bit nerfed. I don't want to dodge into a bunch of seed mines. So that one has a little bit of tracking compared to some other of those giant sphere skills. So it's better to run in one direction and then dodge the other. Wall splash, you wanna kind of move forwards and backwards, not side to side if you're having trouble with that one. The bubbles have tracking, but you can kind of go sideways against them. What skill was she using now? Acid rain, just keep moving. Seed mine, just keep moving. Most skills are just keep moving. Some of them have tracking, like Spine Vine, that need you to dodge. If you're far enough away, Lightning Streak and Splash don't hit either. More bubbles. Chikipi is doing great. Ah, now I'm rooted. That's not great against Splash. Is that another Acid Rain? Okay, Chikipi, you got this, right? Perfect. Okay, so another tower boss down with just one pal and Lily attacking me. So still not a huge deal with withdraw dodging. Maybe it would be different if I used a different pal. I'm just gonna jump in quickly and send out Bushi instead and see what happens. Now she's attacking Bushi over me. Not sure if she ever attacked Chikipi last time. I wonder if it has to do with the damage the pal is doing or something else. Now she's hitting Bushi, and he's quite low already. Is it because he's a fire pal? I don't feel like he's been doing that much damage. He's been missing quite a few skills. Chikipi was hitting. Okay, so Bushi's dead. Let's try the next pal. Oh, he's a fire pal as well. Is she just gonna focus? Boom. Very cool skill. Now she's focusing me. Let's see if she moves back to focusing Blasamut. Just focusing me. Acid Rain on me. She just didn't like Bushi, I guess. Are you stuck? Both of them seem to be stuck now. Are you gonna hit her again? That gonna hit? Perfect. Because that was a little bit different than using the Chikipi. I'm not sure what makes her decide to hit Bushi. If he's just low defense or doing a lot of damage. But I felt like he was missing quite a bit. But yeah, no withdrawal dodging needed with 2 pals. So you could use at least 3 boosters there. Like switch out Chikipi probably and have booster, booster, booster. That was a nice effort. Then we're back to Axel. So back to this team again. Gonna use some other pal now. Let's use this order instead and see if that works. I should have ammo to do another fight. Might need to refill ammo some point in this video. Everything's ready. The durability should be fine. Will I get too hot here? Yeah. still need to wear the shirt. Do I need to wait for the shield? We'll see. We'll see. I think it still had menacing selected. Let's get away from the POW. You can't catch the pals here. I've tried. I was hoping it would be free level 55 pals, but didn't work. Now he's attacking the pal, not me. Okay, now he's attacking me. That's not great. Don't attack me, attack the pal. Not attacking Orserk at all. Which is kinda good, I guess. That's a big rock burst. I feel like I need to regen some shields. Another big rock burst. I'm gonna let Rock Burst do the job now while I regen some shields. Is that a dead bug or not? Yeah. So Anubis, it's your time to shine. Gonna move away a little bit if I can. Oh, that wasn't great either. Don't focus me, focus the POW. Okay, that was cool, I guess. So both Anubis and Orserk are using a kind of shotgun build, where I have the exclusive skill to get them close, and then Rock Burst and Air Blade for a lot of damage. Okay, Anubis, you got this, right? Perfect. But that also worked fine with 2 pals. I guess somewhere between 2 and 3, and then 2 boosters is possible here without an issue. But now we're getting to the more difficult tower bosses, the ones that deal a lot of damage. So I'm gonna refill some ammo. Alright, so the new party, I got a water pal, pretty much the only strong water pal right now. Then just some more random pals. We didn't need all 5 pals before, so we'll see if we need them now. Reloaded and ready. Good. Now he has a lot of police officers with him at the start that I wanna just clear. Okay, that wasn't German tide, but I guess that's fine. We'll start with Bushi. Okay, can you take down the last officer? I'll have to do that myself. Right. Up. Didn't go where I was aiming. Okay, now we're good to go. Already a bit low on health and shields, and I'm on fire. That's not great. Not a great start. We'll see how it goes from here. Okay, so Bushi knocked special skill doesn't hit. We know that now. The EI Giri thing. Come on, get out from behind the pillar. Okay, so he's dead. Let's send out German Titan. Get out from behind the pillar. There we go. That did quite a lot of damage to German Tide, even if it was a fire attack. There's the thing again, he uses electric attacks, so water pals aren't great. It's better to use a fire pal with electric skills. Did all those missiles miss? Yes, that's why they call them missiles. And Jigness is down. We go for Shadowbeak. While I try to regen some shields. And there's the big exclusive skill. Let's see how Shadowbeak deals with it. Not too well. Not super well. Shadowbeak has high defense stats, so he should be good. Okay, things seem fine in this fight. We got some more dead pals. Let's send out Jason Bird. Can you telepick? Will that hit? Okay, didn't need to. Didn't need to. Come on, get over here. Perfect. Okay, so how many dead pals was that? Okay, 3 dead pals. So maybe not an option to use boosters here. Maybe you want 5 pals. Maybe if you use 3 fire pals and then 2 boosters, that will be fine. But now it's time for Victor. This is when it's gonna start getting troublesome, I think, for 5 pals to really survive. We'll see. Divine Disaster hits like a truck. We'll give it a go without withdrawing any one of them. These are also pretty weak pals. We'll see how they do. Pretty weak stat-wise. Just some leftovers that I had. I'll give it a go with 0 withdraw dodging at all. And if I feel like all the pals are just melting, maybe I'll give it a go with dodging at least the Divine Disasters. Everything is ready, right? Perfect. So no special NPCs here. You can just send out a pal immediately. We'll see how Lulu deals with Divine Disaster too. I mean, it did survive. And it's dead. Okay, Lamball, your turn to shine. He got 1 attack off. Lamball is dead. Not great. Oh, I never threw it. Okay. All those missed. Not great. Will you survive, Joltog? No, Joltog is down. So yeah, you probably still need to withdraw dodge the Divine Disasters. They just do too much damage. At least 1 missile hit. 2 missiles even. Now when it came to this using elements that counter stuff, Victor uses every element. So it's not really an option to just bring something that counters all his attacks. And that is a dead pal. We have one left. We'll see how she does. As long as he's not looking at Selyne, it seems to be fine. It's the Divine Disasters just hitting random pals that seems to be the issue. So the clone is here. Let's see what happens. Selyne is dead. So now you could just power through with dodging and missiles. But that wasn't really the point here. So I'm gonna stop this attempt. And then do it again with withdrawing against Divine Disaster. With the same party. And see how they do. Just gonna revive them. Okay, Victor, I'm back. Let's see how you deal with a little bit of withdraw dodging. So besides Divine Disaster, he doesn't really have these crazy skills that Saya seems to have with Airblade, Holy Burst, like Diamond Rain, all of those. Beam Slicer is pretty hard hitting. Wall Splash is also like, they're good, but they're not one-shot skills. I guess it depends a little bit on where your pal decides to stand. If it wants to stand in front of you, it's gonna die. That's a withdraw dodge though. Because they just go for a random. Okay, and there's Divine Disaster. So I guess the problem with withdraw dodging against Divine Disaster 2 is that you then instead take a bunch of damage. Unless you're already behind a pillar. I guess that's like positioning yourself close to a pillar is good. Maybe don't stand just in front of your pal, if you can avoid it. That's kind of up to the pal. But just so it doesn't tank everything meant for you. Or that you both get hit. But just by withdraw dodging those skills, I'm gonna let it tank the flame funnel. But you could also withdraw dodge against flame funnel pretty easily. That one is dead, and there's the next Divine Disaster. We got Lamb Ball. The bad part about a bunch of explosives and Holy Burst and stuff is you can't really see what skill is being used against you. Makes it a little bit harder to know how to dodge, because you dodge all the skills a little bit differently. Nice, those spinning missiles. And there's the clone. Let's see who he goes for. If he goes for me or the lamb ball. There's Divine Disaster. Gonna let that one hit if it does hit. Come on, lamb ball, don't attack the clone. Armor damaged. Which armor is that? My shields, that's not great. I didn't check that. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. That didn't freeze. I'm surprised. So you want to attack the victor that doesn't have a health bar on top of it. No use attacking the clone, really. Can't really control what the pal is attacking though. He's just gonna do what he's doing. Maybe he'll distract him a little bit, but he's dead now. Gonna try to summon Chillet close to the one I want him to attack. See if that might help. Might just die immediately now though. That's fine. There's not a lot of health left on it. I don't want to die though. Come on, Saya. Attack the right victor. Perfect. This isn't perfect. Just let me get one more shot off. Nice. So with a little bit of withdrawal dodging, it still took 5 pals. Not sure if I count Chillet though. I just sent that one out to die. But it was a little bit of a distraction. Hopefully we get some way to control what the pal is attacking. Now that we can't throw them out, because before you would just throw them out next to the real victor. And they would attack the closest thing. I tried with Chillet, it died. It puts yourself in a little bit of a bad position, but I guess that's just an increase in difficulty. So now it's time to try same thing against Saya, starting with no withdrawal dodging. Let's switch them around a little bit. Start with the non-dragons, then I got some dragons. Just to see what happens. I'm gonna repair. But maybe the victor comparison wasn't super fair, since I was using some of the weakest pals in the game. I just wanted them to also get some glory. So let's see, maybe I'll need to withdraw dodge here some stuff, like Holy Burst and Airblade. But I'm gonna try to just let the pals do their thing to start. And we'll see if that works. Did anyone survive that? Yeah, you survived that. I don't want to dodge that way. I don't want to run into that one. Just gonna start by clearing the simps before sending out a pal. Perfect. She didn't get her attack off. Maybe now? You don't need to stand right next to me, you're just gonna die. If you are gonna teleport somewhere, teleport to the opposite end. Can you use your skill? Perfect. So, Libro is a bit of a glass cannon. She's down. I'm not even gonna try to use the partner skill though. That's a quick way to just die. Good. A little stun. Another stun. Perfect. Grizzbolt is doing fine. Tanking 3 meteors. That's a good pal. The one thing you could also do here, when you're using 5 pals, is not let them die. Is he gonna die to Earblade? Indeed. So instead of letting them die, you would withdraw the pals just before they die, or like at 50% switch pal. And they will regen a little bit in the sphere. And then you can rotate pals like that. I'm sorry, Jet Dragon. I kind of dragged that into you. But you're kind of asking to die. If you hadn't jumped back there, that Airblade would have definitely killed him. So in this fight, I don't really mind if Jet Dragon decides to attack whatever or whichever pal you have. If they decide to attack the clones, that's fine, because the clones need to die. Not like Victor, when you kind of just want to ignore the clones. Maybe giving him Dragon Cannon would have been better though. Oh, stuck in a wall. Since then he wouldn't be crowding so close to her and not getting ear-bladed in the face and stuff. So now if he had Dragon Cannon, he wouldn't be like walking up to her. And that's an Airblade insta-kill. Let's take one more attack to see which one it is. Cool dodge. And the twins are here, or the clones, or whatever they actually are. Perfect dodge again. Is that my blast cannon or her blast cannon? Where'd she go? There she is. I'm blind, don't mind me. That's dangerous. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, Xenogard, can you do the last bit? Whoops, that's not a missile. Is the pal just gonna die now? Don't walk into it. He walked into it. Yeah, I'll finish off the last bit, I guess, if I don't mess up too much. So now I got no boosters with Vanguard and no pals. That should be fine. This is a lot of damage. So if you do this, you probably want to withdraw dodge, Holy Burst, Star Mine, and Earblade. Those are the 3 that you need to withdraw dodge. Can I withdraw dodge myself? Come on, get the reload. But maybe this is a little bit of an easier way to do these fights. If you don't want to use Gobfin and you don't want to use Knocklem, that is, or the Fellbat build. So if you don't want to be a meta slave, it's probably just best now to bring somewhere between 5 and 3 pals. Maybe you bring 2 boosters. It's up to you. Kind of how difficult the boss is and how much you actually want to withdraw dodge. But I feel like not withdraw dodging at all is quite nice. Not focusing on that, just letting the pal die, or as I said, let it get low and then switch if you have a bit weaker weapons. Like this is with the legendary quad. You could do this if you have like just the white quad or the rocket launcher and assault rifle, Gatling gun. It's just gonna take a little bit longer to do the fights. Okay, no pal to pet. They're all dead.
Hey!
Yep. That was it for this video. Just showing a new kind of playstyle, which I guess is like the original playstyle. If you don't know about boosters and gobfins and knocklems and stuff, I guess this is how most people originally played the game. But these armies tended to do fine. But really what to keep in mind is maybe not use the perfect counter, like don't use ground against the electric pals. Use grass or electric because they use grass against you. But the flat counter isn't always the best option. But bringing 5 combat pals to the fight seemed to work pretty fine. That's it for this part. Thanks for watching.